Hello, all you adorable fluff butts out there. Kitthesoulless here, and today we're going to be talking about an individual who goes by Makue, who is a pedophile, a stalker, a deranged individual who believes he's, to some degree, possessed by demons, and believes that he draws power from the underworld. Yeah, we're dealing with this kind of special. By the way, today we also have Cursed Codex, Foxy Thing, and Sprightly, because these individuals have all had to deal with this psycho fuck for, in some cases, years. So say hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you have to sound like that?
God damn it,
Well,
Sprightly.
I'm just vibing.
Yeah.
You're just vibing. Sounds like you're vibrating on something.
Yes.
Anyways,
so
let's not get too off topic.
yeah, no,
Yes.
all of you have had your run-ins with Makue. Some of you have known him a lot longer than others. Some of you really, really wish you'd never known him at all, I'm guessing.
I'll say aye to who agree with that statement. Aye.
So, how we're going to do this is I do have questions for each of you guys. However, I'm going to let you guys talk about this individual on your own for a couple minutes each. Give us an idea of what you guys have had to deal with this individual on your own. And you know what?
Which one?
I think we'll start with Sprightly.
oh god, it's just been the circle of he tries to steal friends from me, invading all my friends groups and basically constantly going on about the fact of, oh, he's higher than everyone else, having this little god complex of his.
Which, by the way, he accuses other people of having.
Yeah, it's just hilarious.
Irony.
Mm-hmm. A little bit. Constantly blames his lack of memory sometimes on the fact of his things he's done. Drunk as fuck.
Comes into our parties.
Really quick, I have to ask you, how many times has he done something stupid while drunk off his ass and just screamed, John Cena?
Okay. I wish it didn't have to count. Let's put it that way.
I lost count a long time ago.
There was
I
counting
remember
involved?
the first time
I mean, I remember at least a good 300 back during the good old ARC days.
Yeah, I remember that T-Rex.
Like I said, there was counting involved?
Anyway,
I remember when Makue first
anything
started
else
drinking.
to put in, Sprightly?
Well, considering the fact that Foxy can fill the rest from...
Oh,
I'm
no, no, no,
fairly
no, no, no,
certain.
you do not
I'm
get to put
fairly
that on
certain
me.
Foxy could fill in a fucking landfill worth of shit on him. That's one of the reasons why Foxy's
You
going
do not
last.
get to put this on me.
Put this
will
on
finish
you,
that sentence.
got you!
Wait, didn't
I
I
will
want to
hurt
date
you.
you at one point?
Yeah.
Hasn't he tried?
He made it.
on-
Please
He
elaborate.
made it. He made it as blunt as possible and basically said, "I've had feelings with you for years." Only known me for about 3, and even then, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, he makes emotional connections way too easy.
Yeah, way too easy.
Hasn't he
And at the
tried
time, knowing I was
slash
already with
succeeded?
someone else, they even still made attempts to try and force themselves in other people's relationships, even people I knew as well.
And to put something in perspective, guys, this guy makes emotional connections way too easy. He also makes emotional connections with minors way too easy.
Ugh.
Smacks lipped.
We'll talk about that one a little bit because we do have one of the minors he tried to, get into a relationship with in the fucking call.
Technically both, because Sprightly was 16.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, Sprightly was 16 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I've
that's
got
a
you
thing.
beat. I was only like 13, 14 at the time. Fuck you.
No, you were 14. Yeah, you were 14, about to turn 15. But still, that's
God,
fucking
that was a
bad.
long time ago.
Yeah.
It's really been that long since I played Ark. God.
No, dude, we were playing Ark when you were like 13 or 14 years old.
Oh yeah, I know.
That was towards the end of Ark. That was Doubting Chord, so you were like nearly 15.
Yeah. I miss my Peligons.
Anyways, well,
Off
let's move
topic.
on to Aaron and your interactions with this guy, since you probably got a decent amount to say.
This is where you realise that I should never be left to an open mic. I need to be asked questions to answer. I don't do well with free will of any.
Well, what was your encounter, your interaction? What were your interactions with Makue like?
To begin with, fairly normal. Mainly just him shouting John Cena while drunk off his tits.
Which, by the way, I should point out, everybody, the image you're seeing on screen right now, yeah, that's his real fucking Facebook. His name is Andrew Miller. I'm okay with saying that because this idiot has been putting his real name out there for almost a decade. Doesn't try to hide it. So have fun with that knowledge. Anyways, continue.
Well, to begin with, fairly normal. You know, just John Cena while punching T-Rexes to death. You know,
yeah, that
normal
was
art.
Ark in a nutshell.
Yeah, normal art. Except from, you know, the real men of us trying to punch Titanosaurs to death, you know. Not gonna brag. Then, as Ark slowly dropped off, we started going to other games, which I think the game after that was Elder Scrolls Online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should have known there was a fucking red flag right there that he wanted to play that.
It's not a terrible game.
By the way, guys, I know it's not a terrible game. I'm biased.
When aren't you?
I mean, it's fun to be
Bitch, I
happy.
try to be
I hate
unbiased
the game
sometimes.
too, but I played it for a year.
Yeah.
But when it comes to a company destroying my childhood, yeah, I'm a little biased.
Like I said, when aren't you?
Yum face. Anyways, continue, Aaron.
Yeah, during that time, that's when we started to, you know, move apart from each other, which, thank fucking God, I had no more headaches. Well, no more headaches from Makue. It's not to do with you fuckers.
Well, yeah, that's a given.
Yeah. I've lost my train of thought. No good at this.
So you recently got a list of shit that this guy has been saying about me.
Correct.
How did that go?
Well, first things first, it took him way too long to fucking respond. I asked him for this list in fucking wait, give me a second. Asked him for this on the 31st of December.
And he just
Which I would like to
recently
point
got it
out,
to you.
he
And I only got it,
asked me.
what was it, yesterday?
Yes, but I'd like to also point out, he asked me to ask if he can trust you.
Yeah.
He has trust issues. Even though he's known me.
He's a paranoid schizophrenic, I
Outrageous.
swear to God.
Yeah, he really is.
God,
I almost just got reminded about a few things as well.
Now, hold on. So he is a paranoid schizophrenic. Whether diagnosed or not, this guy has no connection to the real world. He does not understand what is and what is not real. He's actually multiple times in the past, when I associated with him a long ass time ago, done things like calling me up at 3 o'clock in the morning, asking if I knew any rituals to purify the soul of a random person that he thought was possessed. The fuck? He also believed
I
at
would
one
like to
point
point
that he
out
was
that that's
possessed
part of-
by a demon and legitimately tried talking to me as this demon, which that was fucking hilarious.
I'd like to point out, though, Kip, that that's actually poking kind of more at me and my religion. Yes, we don't have that particularly, but we still do believe that we can pull. Well, not pull. What's the word I'm looking for? Cleanse a soul.
I know. There's a difference between religion, though, and somebody
Yes, but he
literally.
claims to be part of my religion.
Yes,
That's my
I know.
point.
My point, though, is there's a difference between religion and religious practice, and somebody intentionally trying to convince people that they are possessed by a 10,000-year-old demon and have the knowledge of thousands and thousands and thousands of years at their beck and call, and then try to convince you of this by making their voice slightly deeper and claiming to not be the person that they are.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
This is shit
The
that
amount of
Makue
times
does
it's
on a regular basis. And I'm sorry. I'm fairly certain that you can't pull a demon's consciousness, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, up at the drop of a pin to verify your claim.
No, it takes time.
That,
can
and
tell
I'm
you
fairly certain the person that's possessed has no power over it.
Well,
But
no.
getting into
There's a difference
religion.
between possession and being able to conjure
Yeah, no,
a demon.
I'm aware. He claimed to be possessed. That's my point.
No, I know that. I'm just saying there's a difference in that. That's like, even you can't talk as said demon. That demon would have to be talking to you to relay information.
Yeah.
Is my point.
But either way, religious beliefs aside, he is so detached from reality that he believed at one point, and he actually told me this one roughly the same time he had a emotional breakdown, and announced to me the first time that he was dating a 12-year-old, that the reason he was dating this 12-year-old individual is because without ever having met them in person, he could tell that this person was an angel, quite literally. And he wanted to bond with them for the sake of absorbing their light. Break from reality much?
Well,
Again, something that's not possible even in Wiccanism.
No shit.
I prefer to absorb darkness. That's completely possible.
Press X to note.
Either
What
way.
you mean?
God, it's.
He's a little nuts.
I mean, can I say real quick one of the things he ended up saying to me?
Go
at
for
random? He basically randomly sent a message to me one day. Hey, do you want to join a blood cult?
it. Wait, what?
What?
Yeah,
Did you just
He-
say,
he-
do you
he-
want to join a blood cult?
yeah, essentially, yeah.
Oh my god.
Surprisingly, I also had that, except from it wasn't out of the blue. We were like talking for an hour about some really weird shit, and then
Mhm.
it popped up.
I mean, about same,
Yeah.
but still.
I mean, fucking hell. Well, at least he never gave me that fucking option, because I would have lost
I'm
my
pretty
shit
sure you
out of
guys
it.
stopped talking about them.
Oh
By
yeah.
them.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
he
okay.
also tried to introduce me to a bunch of his friends that were all apparently part of his pack at the time.
Hi. How
no,
are you? I
were,
was.
you weren't one of them. These
No,
were
no.
people.
I mean, I was part of his pack.
Well, yes. These were people, though, that were. Let's put it this way: one of them believed that spirits talked to him through some weird form of bonding that they did by him having ripped out 3 of his teeth.
Okay.
That's fairly normal.
Makue kind of pulls in crazy. By the way, why I say paranoid schizophrenic as well is because this dude, his delusions scare him to a point where when he breaks from reality, he panics hard.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of telltale sign of paranoid schizophrenic. That, and he's paranoid that everyone is out to get him. Good example, he thinks that I personally am trying to rob him of all of his friends.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Anyways. Hey, another good question for you, Aaron, is what was that like when he decided he wanted to profess feelings for you? Because I remember when that happened, because he asked me for permission, which
Ready
made
for this
no fucking
absolute-
sense.
Ready for this absolute baller answer? Pineapple.
God damn it.
God damn it.
I said I dropped one. Haha, you fool.
But no, seriously.
But yeah. That was weird.
Yeah,
This was back in the time where I still hated every single living creature. And I had
Yeah.
a phase where I didn't mind living creatures. Then I went to hating them again. And I'm at the point where I am now, where I just don't give a shit about them. But anyway, off tangent.
Off tangent, what?
I went on to talk about how I don't care about the human race whatsoever.
Yeah.
But that's another story.
Oh, yeah, no.
Did at one point?
I think one of the reasons, though, he decided to ask
Yes.
me for permission to try to date you for any reason, and I think this is the only way I can explain it, is because at the time you worked for me. Now, you still do, but at the time you technically worked for me. Or rather, worked with me. And that would literally be the only connection we had at that point, other than the fact that you'd been my friend for, like, what, 2 years prior to that? I mean, we met when we were
about 2 years
13
by that
through
time.
Adam.
Yeah, Jesus.
Oh,
Met
and
on
for the record,
Minecraft.
folks, curse of a YouTuber. I wind up meeting people of all ages while playing video games. I shit you not. I have been in arguments with an 8-year-old that ended with the 8-year-old being screamed at by their mother to stop cussing.
Off topic.
Yeah, that's okay.
Which, by the way, I think that we've had a similar argument between me and Adam at one point when we were playing Minecraft that again ended with his mother screaming at him to stop cussing.
You know, that actually happens more than you think.
I'm aware.
Yeah.
Anyways, back on to topic though.
Yeah, I don't really know how to describe it. It was weird. It was awkward. Kind of just agreed to it at the time because I was just like, yeah, whatever. Lasted 2 days. I have that effect on most men, but on women, I can surprisingly, yeah, we ignore that fact.
And I
Oh, well.
digress. Aaron
Hey!
says.
Hey! I am so
Anyways.
far able to count how many girlfriends I've had on both my hands.
That's because you're not old enough to have
Wait,
a true
really? I
girlfriend
thought
yet,
it was
Sophie.
only on one hand.
What? No,
Oof.
9 in total.
Oh, cool. Oh well. Young love.
I just
may
don't
Still.
tell
never
you
last.
fuckers about them. The
You'll
longest
know.
one were about 4 years.
Speaking of young love and it never lasting, hey, let's move on to Foxy thing because she's had
Yeah,
an
I can't
interesting
answer
life with Makue.
Yeah!
Do you want the full story or?
Yes.
Go
Wait,
for
wait,
it.
wait. No, hold on.
Just go full steam.
Do we? Do we have all day?
Start at the beginning.
I met
Of the
Makue when I
end.
was about 18. I was, I was fascinated by him. We both had a lot in common at the time. I had joined his pack. He ignored me for close to about 5 years. It took me about like a good while to actually get close enough to him to even recognize any social path or anything of it. We dated A couple years later, when I was about 18 to 19.
So,
Uh,
literally a couple years after he started acknowledging that you existed.
we did it at about 18 or 19.
Okay,
He was
so typical fast to hop into relationship.
yes, yes. I was also going off a really bad rebound at the time, so it
Oh.
really didn't
That explains a lot.
Well, he treated me fine at first, but then started to ignore me and then dropped me off altogether to the fact where he literally had broken my heart. Well, after that, we hadn't talked for a year or two until he contacted me again. And had literally said, I miss you, I still love you, let's give it a second try. You were the best thing that's ever happened to me. I was wrong about everything going on. And I want you back in my life. I laughed in his
typical
face.
manipulation.
Yes, I laughed in his face and said we will only be friends, if that. I stayed close by his side for a while to kind of keep an eye on him, to see what's going on, and to see who he was associating with, blah, blah, blah. Makue, at the same time, has seen me through a lot of tough times, but at the same time, I've seen him through a lot of... stuff. Yes, I have seen him drunk on multiple occasions. I remember when he first got drunk because I was there.
Yeah.
And he had pissed himself.
Wait, did you say he
Yeah.
pissed himself?
Yes.
God damn it.
Jesus Christ.
He had pissed himself and then went to bed drunk as fuck. And that was only the first time I went to his house. There had been multiple times after that that never ended well or in a good way. Usually ended up with me going home at 2 o'clock in the morning, fucking wondering why the fuck my life was the way it was. I had been contemplating a lot of my lifestyle choices at the time.
Well, I mean, at that point, anybody would be questioning their life, because I'm sorry. You don't necessarily... I'm amazed you stuck around with him in any capacity at that point. Because I'm sorry, if your first time going over to somebody's house to hang out is they get drunk, piss themselves, and pass out.
The first time I went to see him was his birthday.
Oh.
But not my point.
So sympathy points. Got it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know I'm a dick.
You're fine. Throughout the years, though, that I've known Makue for 10 plus years. He basically grew up with me. But I've seen him change through a lot. He went from basically God complex, I'm better than everybody, could barely get to his parties, could barely talk to him because he was always doing something or other with RP or with other people. Don't even get me started on RPs.
Yeah, those in and of themselves are kind of, a red flag.
And
I know the kind of shit he used to do in RP.
I do experiment too. We're not gonna talk about that. But throughout the years, I mean, I've just watched him change and watched him get into a bad spot over and over and over again, calling me at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning because he's scared or because he needs somebody to talk to or because he trusts me or some other thing here and there that never ended well or never ended to the point where he wanted it to. And then got into arguments with me over my mate. I've known Sprightly for a year. We've been engaged for a year, and you can't get the hint, hey, maybe, just maybe, I'm happy. But he consistently asks, consistently tries to put himself in, consistently tries to make everything difficult.
Consistently tries to wind up getting in between you two.
Yeah. And I could tell stories for days. I really could. From when I was younger till now. I mean, yeah, I made mistakes when I was younger too. I fucked up a lot when I was younger.
Well, everybody does.
Not like that.
I wouldn't say everybody. I'm sat here perfectly fine.
Bullshit.
Says the one who got
I'm-
banned from the channel for how many years?
Hey, that's just because I say.
God damn it.
But regardless,
I know to stop myself.
I mean, Tiny Thing had also been part of that as well. I hate to bring up my tiny sister, but she'd also gone through a lot of it with me. She's watched me kind of be like, I don't know why I had a fascination. I don't know why I cared about him, but I did. I still do, to a degree. I don't.
I
I
think you
don't
care
want
more
to.
about his family than you care about him at this point.
Well, that's the thing. That's what I was gonna say. His family is sweetheart, or our sweethearts is a sweetheart. Yeah, English, our sweethearts. His mom is a sweetie. His dad can be. His autistic brother, his sister, all know me, and all love me, and had accepted me into family as their own, basically as their own child with them.
Yeah.
And you know that I care about, and that's like me protecting something I care about. Really. But watching him slowly basically descend into madness, and him constantly getting drunk, him constantly smoking, him constantly, doing things he shouldn't be doing, that we all know he shouldn't be doing, but he doesn't care. That's the thing, and that's what I say. He doesn't care.
Well, yeah,
About
no, he
anybody
doesn't
or
seem to care
anything.
about anything except himself, and that's one of the one of his major problems.
So, I mean, I'll wrap this up because, I know you want to get to questions. But in my opinion, he didn't used to be a bad guy.
Well, no one ever is.
I don't know what happened over the years that he didn't really talk to me all that often. Or I should say, basically ditched me over those years.
Yeah.
But something triggered, something went before, and yes, there's differences. Like, he used to pull me into party for stuff like you said, like trying to summon demons and summoning this and that. And even I, as a Wiccan, didn't believe in that, or didn't believe that in particular. And he changes so often, so quickly. It's not something that happens. It's not something that you can do. Yes, you can cleanse souls. Yes, you can make herbs from medicine. For herbs as medicine, not for medicine.
I
You
just
can
let me
make
say this
medicine
quick.
from herbs. Yes, Brett?
I know someone who's really badly bipolar, and even he's more stable than that.
Oh, God.
But I guess my point is that I know I've watched him change people, corrupt people even. Asuka the wolf, for instance,
Oh, God.
was a sweetheart, a great guy until Makue got a hold of him. Then he started to get a fucking god complex. And starts thinking he was better than everybody and that he was getting this and that and every other thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like the people that he's touched, the people he's tried to influence, somehow either A, go mad, or B, get a god complex.
Hey, he tried to do something to me. I don't even know what happened. It just kind of.
I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Well, that's because you're a hell of a lot smarter. Yeah,
wait, no,
we
we're
also,
British, we're immune.
mind you, had two other people that could have hopped into this call with us. The only problem is neither one of them was comfortable discussing this person because of all the crap that they have been put through because of Makue. So that's the
we
thing.
had a choice.
Yes.
Shut up, Aaron.
Shut up, Aaron. Speaking
Don't
though
make
of
me dump your tea.
instability. Speaking though of instability, hey, this one's sort of a question for Foxy and Sprite. How many fucking times has this guy tried to break you guys up or get between you or insert himself into your guys' relationship?
Individually or together?
Overall.
Overall.
So both. Or best answer
for
would
both
be
of us,
yes.
For both of us, about 5 or 6 times when he was in party with us.
Yeah, and not in party
individually.
on text would be For me, probably around the 10.
10, 15.
Goddamn. So, like a dog with a bone wanting to bury said bone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the last time he talked to me, he said that he still loved me.
God damn it. And the last time he talked to you was what, 2 days ago?
Yes. And that's
Jesus
also
fuck.
when I basically gave him a mental breakdown. Which point?
What do you mean 2 days ago? That was yesterday. Oh wait,
My
I'm
point.
in England. Time zone difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Time is a thing, Aaron.
Hey, no it isn't. Look at me. I'm up at 10 o'clock when I'd usually be asleep now. Haha.
Hush,
I'm
Aaron.
fixing my sleep schedule.
I'm fixing my sleep schedule. Bitch, you're gonna have to be up an hour later than this. We're recording at my time, 2 p.m. And he's part of our collab team. He has to be up at 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. So, welcome to the life of a YouTuber, man.
Yeah, I finally fixed my sleep schedule, only to have to fucking break it again.
You finally fixed
seems
your
like a
life,
dream
only
from-
just to have to break it again. Nice Freudian slip.
But it's you know, uh, I guess I wouldn't be here right now, to be honest with you. But I feel like people need to know that it's gone on for too long. And it's either stop or watch everything you love shatter. So I'm choosing to stop this now, to stop him from getting a hold of new people and making it so that they hurt. I don't want somebody else to go through what all of us have.
And pretty much everybody in here individually has gone through a lot of shit with Makue. In my case, it is he has stalked me. He has threatened me. He has sent other people to threaten me. He has literally sent one of his more psychotic friends to claim that they could hack me, find my location, and put a bomb under my front porch. And yeah, no. And by the way, folks, for those of you who have been watching our channel for a little while, this is one of the guys who has threatened me with bomb threats. So,
And I would like to point out, I do not advise any of you guys to go after him because of what we're
oh
saying.
hell no. This guy's
Please
fucking
do not message
unstable.
him. Please do not go after him. Please do not try and be the hero here. We're all just saying what we need to say to get it either off our chests or to
Yeah.
warn you guys.
And realistically, guys, he's actually under investigation right now by the FBI, as far as I'm aware. So, again, don't go after him. You could, one, fuck up the investigation, or two, get yourselves hurt, because, again, Makue is not mentally stable. He hasn't been for a very long time. Add to that his addiction to alcohol and apparently weed.
No, he's not. No, he's allergic to weed, sweetie.
Oh, okay, you said smoking. I thought you were saying he would get fucking high.
No.
Okay,
No.
so alcohol
cigar
minimum.
smoking.
Oh, cigar
Cigar smoking.
smoking?
Which, by the way, one of the worst things and worst features, I would say, because I'm allergic to smoke and he didn't care. He's still determined to be smoking
wait,
around me.
cigar smoking.
Mm-hmm. And I'm allergic to. I would like to point out, I'm allergic to cigarette
This guy
and
is
cigar
still in
smoke.
his 20s and he's trying to act like an old fucking man.
Yep.
He drinks to excess. He smokes cigars. He is
He
one of
I
the
think he
fucking
kept on-
1920 presidents.
he kept on quite trying to and quoting that he wants to be more like his father.
God damn it.
Constantly.
His father is
All
also a
he
psychopath.
ever said.
So let's add daddy issues onto the list of reasons why you don't want to associate with this fucker.
Well, his dad's also not exactly the nicest guy either.
Well, yeah.
And something to
I
say
would
he
also like to-
constantly try and... Oh, sorry.
You're fine, sweetie. But I'd like to also point out his father is also on Xbox, so if somebody does contact you, That's it. Claims to be his father. It probably is. So please block it right away. Do not answer it. Do not, attempt to make contact with it because it could possibly be his father, and we don't want you in that situation either. That's right.
Challenge accepted.
He constantly tries to encourage people and say to people that, his family is dead, apparently.
Oh god.
He has constantly said that his dad is actually dead and his mother is actually dead. He tried to guilt trip me, literally, I think 2 days ago, that his father and his mother died. And he needs emotional support.
So, wait.
Which
He
is wrong, 'cause I
believes his
just talked
family
to
is
his mother.
dead?
Yeah, he's trying to guilt trip people and to draw people to him.
That's... God damn it. So, this guy is just a manipulator all around. Either way. Bit of closing statement. Does anybody else have anything they want to add to this?
No.
Nope.
Okay. So, again, folks, this is where we'll be ending this. This individual's gamer tags, usernames, what have you, they've all been on the screen at some point throughout this. Do not try to contact this guy. Do not try to do anything involving him. If you want to just flat out avoid him, preemptively block him. Otherwise, just stay away from him because, honestly, in my opinion, at this point, he's dangerous. They can't actually see that, by the way, Sprite.
But I didn't want to talk over you.
No, it's okay. Sprite, by the way, relaying a message that he just sent through the party chat. We're actually on Xbox Live party chat right now. Was, if you value your sanity, avoid.
Really, hun? Really?
But,
Yeah.
no. Consider this a warning. This individual is beyond dangerous. And why I say that is because, well, obviously, he's threatened my life multiple times. He's stalked me. He's tried to manipulate pretty much everyone in this party. Quite literally everyone in this party. And from what I've gathered, he's also had moments of literally losing his shit and physically attacking people. Kind of happens when you're a psychotic drunk. Aside from that, though, I guess that's the end of this. And hopefully next week we'll have a better, happier, and less what the fuck video for you guys. And for those of you who are watching to the end, thank you. And we'll see you next week. Ta-ta, everybody.
Bye. That was funny.
Y'all see what I have to deal with. Bye-bye.